Today we have witnessed what I think could be one of the biggest, most important new electric car launches of 2024. This is the BYD Seal. There's so much to know about it, so much tech packed into it, and I will help unpack all of that in our first look video. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to carandbike and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time we upload a new video. And now come with me as we take a closer look at what BYD calls its most advanced EV yet. Now, this isn't the first time we're getting to see the Seal in India. This car was here at Auto Expo 2023, and since then, not much has changed on the outside. This is still a pretty good looking sedan. It's very well proportioned, and some people may even be surprised by how attractive it looks in the flesh. It's also deceptively large. This vehicle measures in at 4.8 meters in length, around 1.9 meters in width, and less than 1.5 meters in height. The wheelbase is 2,920 millimeters, which makes this car look very solid, very planted. The face will remind some people of a multitude of vehicles, including the Tesla Model 3 and maybe some Porsche models as well. But I feel what is a compliment to this vehicle is the fact that if you hide the logo, most people won't be able to tell if this is made in China or if it is a European car. There are some interesting styling touches as well, such as the illuminated panel built into the front bumper. It has this effect of ripples or waves, and this vehicle is, after all, inspired by the ocean. That's what BYD tells us. Even the tail light, which is a full width unit, has certain elements built around it to make it look organic, which I think is a pretty cool touch. The vehicle that we are standing next to right now has 19-inch wheels. The base model has 18-inch wheels. I have a feeling that the ground clearance on this vehicle could be a bit of a concern because it is just 145 millimeters. So we'll have to try it out on our roads to see if it really is feasible for our conditions. Step inside the Seal and the feeling of this being a really cohesive car continues. This interior is actually fairly pleasant, even though it looks pretty simple. It does have a dual screen setup. So there's a 15.6-inch touchscreen, which you have mounted centrally. There's a 10.25-inch digital instruments display as well. But this screen has a party trick because one touch of the screen gets you a landscape orientation, and you can also have it in portrait, so that is completely up to you. The AC vents themselves can also be controlled through the screen, so you go into the screen and then you can just simply adjust the direction that you want the airflow in. Other vehicle functions are also incorporated in here, so you will be able to access all of your ADAS settings through this menu as well. You've got a nice crystalline gear shifter, lots of physical buttons and switches, dials and scroll wheels, which is refreshing to see because we see a lot of brands moving to touch-based controls in the vehicle. It seems pretty comfortable to be in as well. These are rather sporty seats for what is a regular sedan as such. And I did get a chance to sit in the back seat, and while I can't comment on how comfortable it is, it seems fairly spacious and will be able to accommodate 3 decent sized adults. The vehicle also has a 400-litre boot and a 53-litre trunk. This car has also gone through Euro NCAP crash testing, where it scored 5 stars, and this vehicle has also been tested by BYD in a double side collision test. And it's a very interesting video. You should look it up on YouTube, where the vehicle is rammed into a wall sideways from 2 different directions, and then that vehicle's battery pack is taken out and fixed into a new vehicle, and it works perfectly fine, which is a testament to just how durable this vehicle can be. The Seal also has a panoramic glass roof. You can't change the opacity, but it does add to an airy feeling within the cabin. Now we know batteries are a strength for BYD because BYD makes its own batteries, and the Seal also gets the proprietary Blade LFP cells. But the differentiator with this is it employs cell-to-body technology, which effectively means that the battery pack itself is a structural member of the vehicle, and what BYD tells us is it helps liberate more space, it makes the vehicle lighter, and also improves road dynamics. In summary, there are 3 versions of the Seal that you can buy in India. The entry-level model has a 61.4 kilowatt-hour battery. The other 2 variants have an 82.5 kilowatt-hour battery. The first 2 variants have a rear drive setup, so they only have a single motor. In the base model, it produces around 150 kilowatts, and in the higher model, it produces 230 kilowatts. The range-topping version has the dual motor setup, which means not only does it have all-wheel drive, but it has over 520 brake horsepower and 670 Newton meters of torque, which gives it a 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time of 3.8 seconds, making this one of the quickest cars that you can buy in India today. So, what do you think of the BYD Seal? At this price, which is between rupees 41 lakh to 53 lakh, do you think this could make a compelling case for itself over some other luxury cars? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoyed watching this video and found it informative, then please make sure to like it and share it with your friends and family.